Thinking about the digital rooms for the fixed assets cloud. So I figured, why don't I go ahead and kind of show y'all how to access it, where is it at, and kind of what you guys can do with this already pre-made document. So I'll go ahead and start sharing my screen. And obviously, if y'all have any questions, feel free to ask. That's why I'm here. Wendell, you can't ask questions.
Yes, sir.
I'm okay. I'm okay with that being in the recording. Alrighty, so once you guys, we've already done the whole how do you get to Highspot and SSG, but I'm just gonna kind of go from within the product here. So always we live in SSG, Product and Services North America. Hmm. Go into SSG and then find fixed assets. So when you're on this fixed assets page, kind of ignore this for now. This will be kind of an update in progress. We'll kind of have everything that's like new and important and up and coming be on this landing page for fixed assets specifically. Like right now, we have a page for CIP, and it has the CIP digital room already created in this, but again, not fully actualized, just kind of partially there. So you'll want to go into content, and the latest thing that we have is the digital room Sage fixed assets. So what this is it's a template that me and Tawny put together for you guys, meaning it's already like a pre-made thing, but y'all can make it your own as well. And the reason why you're going to want to make it your own, and I'll show you how to do that in a second, is one, in case you don't like this top section, or if there's something that maybe you feel like a customer doesn't resonate as much with, you can make changes to it. But two, once you take ownership of it, this first name, last name, all that stuff, it turns automatically into your ownership. So again, this is the external facing. Please share it with any and all customers or all prospects, all of that. This is entirely free to go out to people. This is not something that has to be hidden from away. There's no content that shouldn't be shared. So you are completely safe in all of this. But to share this out, the first thing you're going to want to do here at the top right is create your own digital room. Because again, this is just a templated version. It's not actually shareable from this spot just yet, despite the fact that it does say share. It doesn't work. So once you go to the Create Digital Room, it takes you into what's considered kind of like the sandbox version of this document. So it shows you all of the things that we put in. So these are all the little fancy buttons that take you to different spots on the page. These don't take you to anywhere else. You can make edits, which I'll go ahead and say, like some people have already done. I think Dwight didn't want this page in here because depending on your customers, I'll kind of leave that up to you guys' discretion and bill whether or not you want to have the customer logo. You have to put in every single time. If you don't want it, you can also simply delete it at this trash can right here. And this is applicable to anything on this page. So anywhere you click, any of this can be deleted. So also be careful when you do delete it because it's a pain in the butt to put back. But you can delete it, edit it, change your colors, so on and so forth. Um, the biggest thing I want to highlight for you guys, in case there's anything y'all feel like that's in Highspot that you think you want to add. So if you don't want this to just be a cloud document, if you want it to be only cloud, you can also drag content, other text, little hellos into there. And so what that looks like is you want to go into an available box. You can put it in existing boxes, but it gets messy, and then that's a whole nother tech issue. But for example, you have this empty box here and these three right here. You can drag content and it'll highlight which one you're in. So one, two, three, all these little sections. When you do that, it puts up a whole nother spot to where you can add content from Highspot. So if you want CIP stuff in there, type in CIP, you have a data sheet, Sage Fixed Assets from CIP. And this is just from a few months ago. You can literally, all as simple as clicking on that and adding content, and it'll put that data sheet into this Highspot, just so y'all can see what that looks like from a customer view. This is what they'll see, and this is how that'll view for them. If you don't like that, again, trash can can be simply removed just as that. Before you go out and share this, once you say, hey, I love this, this is my favorite, it's got my name down here, my title, my contact information, which is automatically pre-filled by your Highspot profile. So also if you don't have a photo upload to Highspot, it won't show a photo. If you have something listed differently here, it's going to show something different. Um, but you're going to want to save to a draft first. And the reason that is it gives you that ownership if you want to go back to it. So when you save it as a draft, you can name it as whoever's digital room, Tyrese, Wendell's, Bill's, Erica, Carolyn, so on and so forth. Put notes there for you. This is internal. It doesn't get shared to anybody. I'm not going to
Question,
save it.
Caleb.
Yeah, what's
How
up?
do you know which client it's for? Do you put that in the name, this digital room?
So that's kind of up to you, Bill, y'all's kind of sales action plan. So if you want to save this for each individual customer, you can pre-fill in here a customer logo. So if you want to have pick, we'll just say CVS because that's on my mind because we are talking about vitamins earlier. If this is for CVS, you could put a CVS logo in here. If it's for whatever prospect you're trying to put in here, you upload it individually. So you cannot put in a bunch of different ones and you can't share, like you can't send this out to 1,000 people and expect it to pre-fill 1,000 different ones. So if you have a specific customer you're trying to target, maybe it's a little bit more personalized. If it's a really big name and you're on the cusp of winning them, maybe come in here and upload that customer logo. If you don't feel like having that in here, you can simply press this delete button, and now you don't have to worry about customer logos. That spot is no longer available, and you don't have to
So
worry
I
about
could
it.
name it like SFA Cloud Depreciation or SFA Cloud Depreciation dash CIP.
You're talking about the name of the document?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you save it as
To know
draft, you
which, oh,
can.
the digital room. So I
Correct.
know
Yeah.
which one
So
to send the
yeah.
customer.
So when
Okay.
you save this one, you'll want to save it as like Carolyn's Sage Fixed Asset Cloud Digital Room. And if you've updated it to also include CIP or however you want to update this, you can just label it because that doesn't. I will say if it's super extra stuff, you probably want to put that in your notes because this title is probably what will get shared out to your customers. So keep in mind when you're using that title. So if you want to say this includes CIP and demos and etc., whatever. Put that here, but otherwise just put it as Sage Fix Asset Cloud Digital Room and go on your way. And then I'll show you how to find this document again after you save it, because again, you want to save it as a draft first to show your ownership, which I guess I will just go ahead and do it. Cool. So I now have my own version of a digital room, which to find it once you've saved it, so if you want to share it back out later, it's always in your engagement content. So it's right here on the side. Anything that you create or take ownership of automatically goes here. So this would have been, for example, if y'all did this, it would say whatever you labeled it. To go back to editing it, you just write back to here. To share, there's a couple different options how you can share this digital room. You can either compose an email directly from Highspot, and this is how the email will come through. It'll say Caleb's test room. So keep that in mind. Or, and you can type out email to whoever, it'll pop up eventually, but this doesn't have anything. You can also type in all of your notes here, just like any other email, which I won't get into craziness about that. Otherwise, you can just generate a link. Copy this link. Now y'all have access to this. This is yours. You just shared it out. And that's in our chat. Um, but that's just kind of a quick overview and walkthrough. This takes you all the way from accessing the content, how to make it your editing, and then taking it all the way to making your own and sharing it out to your customers, whether that's through email or just simply embedding your own link. Do you guys have any questions?
Yes,
No,
I'm
Not
Caleb, you did
sorry.
a great
now,
job.
but I'm
Yeah,
sure to have one, Caleb. So you
you feel free
expect
to
a
ping
phone
me
call from
anytime.
me.
You can ping
Thank
me
you.
anytime you want to. I may not answer, but I'll always take it.
Thanks.
What's up, Robin?
No, I was gonna say, how do I get to my digital? I'm sorry, I was coughing so bad. I had to go
Listen, that
off.
has been me the last couple of days. So, are you talking about after you've already saved it as your own, or how
N-
to access
No,
it
no,
from the
no.
first
How to
place?
access it from the first place?
Yep, no worries whatsoever. Hey, you logged into Highspot. This is your homepage of everything.
Mm-hmm.
So you go to
Mm-hmm.
content,
Content.
products and
Uh-huh.
services North America, and this is for any time you want to access any content for the SSG team. You always want to go to this spot, and
Okay.
then well, act like it's never been shown before. So go down to US segmented products, SSG, fixed assets. Again, this will be updated and eventually the digital room will probably be put somewhere here for the template. But until then, under content page of fixed assets, and it's the first thing that we popped up because it's at least I have mine at as a date added, but it'll probably also be the
Okay.
most popular because that's kind of all we got going on right now. So
Okay.
digital room, Sage Fixed Access Cloud, and
Got it.
again, to make it your own, you'll want to press that Create Digital Room button at the top, which takes you right to your editing process.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions, any ideas y'all have? Obviously, again, it's not just Carol and All Out. Anyone can always ping me anytime. I'm happy to answer any questions. But you don't have to make edits to this. We kind of made this with the intent of this, you just take it over and you add, you can kind of send it on your way. However, if you're finding things that you want added, again, if you need help or if you just want to do it yourself, you just simply, once you're in this edit feature, drag content into one of the available empty free space boxes. Or if it's a video and you already have access to the video, there's a way to add it in here. And you just add content. Otherwise, everything for content wise, whether that's text, or excuse me, whether that's documentation or videos, it always gets added by going under the dynamic and dragging the content box to an available usable box. And then you can add content that way. All good. I crushed it and y'all are so astounded. You'll have absolutely no questions. Love it. Great.
Hey, Caleb, one thing. Can you
Yes,
just
what's up?
show us how to, oh, you exit out the screen. It might be
It
too
takes two
loud.
seconds. What's up?
I was going to say, can you navigate us once more to the AI feature that you can ask questions, type in keywords, and it takes us to whatever resource we're looking for. I remember you showed that briefly at the conference, and I
Yes,
just want to navigate there.
absolutely. 100%. So, there's two different ways if you want to just search here to just find content, but the AI feature is this one right here, which I think that's the Copilot symbol, Ugh, right? Yes. So,
Boom.
right here, type in Sage Fix Out as Cloud. Haven't actually ran this before, so this is a great test. And then we wait for its geniusness to spawn. There we go. Okay. So it gives you a little bit of a rundown, a couple of things about the Sage Fix Asset Cloud that it's pulled from our platforms, talks about it, and then it gives kind of relevant data. So we've got a Sage Fix Asset, I think this is the digital room. We've got a security and compliance data sheet and then a technical overview data sheet. They're all clickable links, which actually this took us right into the template of the digital room. So there you go.
Nice.
You can't do the edit it portion from here because this is the internal use only version. But it does kind of give you, because this is more of like a resource for you guys, not necessarily like a resource to like then share out to the customers. So, but yeah, it'll give you all relevant content for kind of what you're looking for.
And
You
then
don't
my
have
last,
to
go ahead, go
go
ahead.
ahead. I was gonna say, don't AI is great as well as you use it. Not I love AI, it's like my favorite thing in the world. But obviously I think there's like 5 documents that we have total. So like use this if you're just trying to find a quick fix or a decent answer for it, but if you're wanting to like really get like all that you possibly can, it's best to go to our SSG fixed assets or to whatever relevant kind of content. So if it's for fixed assets, go there. If it's for time slips, go somewhere else. But want to go to that section because we do have more documents. It's just pulling up maybe the most relevant ones that it thinks from its mind, but that doesn't mean there's not more. So great for kind of an entry level, but like if you really want to dig deep, there is more content.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think my last question will be in regards to the feature that allows us to see exactly who opened our digital rooms, who received the links, so on and so forth. Um, exactly how do we view that again? And then I know that there's kind of a facet to it that dings our inbox every time someone does open it, then someone does read it. Is there a way I guess, to silence those notifications and more so just to kind of check whenever you decide to go into your digital room yourself, or how is that set up?
So the turning off notifications, I'll be honest, I don't remember off the top of my head. I'm happy to find out and let y'all know because I know someone else on your
It
team
could
already
be a lot.
experienced that and got pinged
Yeah.
like 30 times.
Hmm.
But to access your analytics for your own one, you can go, there's a couple different ways, but kind of one of the ways I like going to is go into the engagement. So it's your own document. So once you take your own and again, go to Caleb's test room. Again, no one's clicked into it yet. So, or at least it's checked 5 minutes ago and it'll kind of give you last viewed and it goes by content type. So not only will it say the whole digital room, it'll also say which particular documents or videos have been clicked on. So this is right in your own engagement and then activity as well here. So it says I've shared out my link at 3:40, which matches up with right with our team's call at 3:40. It says I shared it. But again, so if y'all went all through and clicked it, it'll probably pop me a couple different times here in a minute and say, hey, they clicked in my digital room. You guys looked at a video. If you clicked into it, it looked into your cloud overview page here, but that's all in your engagement. So it's kind of your one-stop shop. Not only can you edit from there and reshare out, but it also gives you your activity. And again, to re-edit from here, just this edit button, it takes you right back to that main page we're looking at, or again, you can share externally from here as well, just like you could from the edit page.
Perfect.
And let's see.
Quick, just a thought. It might make sense to have a digital room created for the first contact, like, for the SDR opportunities. So you can really gauge whether or not they're interested and they start looking at it, right? Something like that as well, versus just an email.
Say that again, sorry.
I say, so we have issues sometimes with the SDR opportunities. We call them, we email them, and we never get a response. But it might be nice to have a digital room to send them instead of an email when we first contact them to see if they're really
yes,
looking
yes,
at
yes,
it, right?
yes. Okay. So maybe more like a general touch point of like, hey, these are maybe the most common things that y'all would send out if y'all have a first conversation. So like depreciation, maybe a CIP, and then maybe just like a brief like one pager about our cloud.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, we can certainly work on that. By the way, I also just found out inside here, Tyree, go to settings and in your own copy. And down here at the bottom, the notifications when there's activity.
Boom.
And you can just turn that off and then press apply. Also, if you don't want Countdown to be downloaded, which I don't really see why y'all probably wouldn't want them to download it, you can turn that off, but I would probably leave that because you want your customers to be able to download it and stuff like that. Well, actually, I take that back. You probably don't want to download because you want to be able to see every time they do it. So I'd probably recommend turning that off. That way they have to view it every single time. That way you want to track and say, hey, they clicked into it 6 times because that's how much they were interested in it. So I would probably recommend turning that off. And then you just press apply, and then now they can't download anything. They just have to actually view it from your link.
That's super helpful. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you guys are welcome. Again, as usual, if y'all have any other questions,
I
not
have a
just about
question.
yeah, what's up? Okay, what's up?
Can this be tied into Salesforce? So like if Bill Martin is my opportunity and I send him content, so it logs automatically into Salesforce? So I'll know that, I sent him a digital room or what have you.
I know there's links to Salesforce. I don't understand that full capabilities. I think Catherine Slaughter does, who y'all got to meet at SKO. I will
Wasn't there.
spend some time to get with her and understand how that works for you guys.
Okay, that'd be cool. Thank you.
But yeah, I think you might have to go trigger that link either in Salesforce and both, but also in the settings there is a link Salesforce account to actually a digital room as well. Which let's see what that looks like. Just click on it.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's probably a my error thing. I don't really do much on Salesforce anymore. I don't do the sales, so. But I will get information on that, guys, for you, so that way y'all can kind of work on that. Because if that's something that y'all feel would be useful, then I want to kind of enable that as well. So yeah.
That'd be key, I think. That's good. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I will connect with her on that, and I'll try and get y'all something and answer on that within the next couple days to a week.
Sounds good, my friend.
Well, alrighty, guys. If there's no more questions, then I'll kind of give y'all back a few more minutes. But again, as I've said, if y'all have any questions, and it doesn't have to just be on this cloud document, if y'all have Highspot questions, content questions, feel free to ping me. I'm happy to help with anytime I can with this.
Will do. Thanks a bunch, Caleb. That was helpful.
Thanks, Caleb. Much
Thanks,
Appreciate it,
appreciated, my
Caleb.
friend.
Yeah, you guys are welcome. Y'all have a great rest of your day.
Thanks.
Y'all have a good one. Bye.
Bye. Why are you still here, Bill? Hang up.